Hello everybody and welcome back to Purbeck Valley Farm. Firstly, a huge thank you to everybody who has attempted to help me with the problem we've got here with selling these pallets. It came down to, I think, that it is a mod conflict. I haven't actually managed to find the mod at fault, but I've tried everything which everybody recommended, like trying to levitate this over here. It makes the noise, it makes the sound of selling the pellets, which is the weirdest thing. But it doesn't matter where I put this, it just won't sell. If it's on the forks, it won't sell. If it's off the forks, it won't sell. So yeah, the mod conflict idea appears to be the most appropriate, I guess. But I've removed everything which everybody recommended, and still nothing. So I have a solution. I do have a solution for this. I don't want to spend any more time attempting to sell them. I'm just going to calculate the exact amount of money which we should get for these. We have 12 pallets in total. Each one has a capacity of 2,000 litres, and the amount of money which we can make is £1,539 for 1,000 litres, so twice that for each pallet. So the calculation is 12 times 2, 24, and then we have the amount which it's worth times by 24,000 litres, and the total is £36,936. So what I have to do is actually delete these. Very simple. And yeah, we'll replace them with the money which we are owed. Yeah, I didn't want it to go on for so long, but because of the way I recorded last week's episodes, I hadn't actually read the comments when I did the second episode of the week, so that is why it did take a little bit longer to get through this. Oh, I should have I should have got rid of those first. And finally, there we go. And then we have £36,936 put into the bank account. Hopefully my calculations there were correct. Anyway, today what we have to do is move on with the harvest, because it is now time to work in the other fields. I think the majority of the fields are just sort of pretty much there. There's nothing actually ready to harvest, but we are going to be harvesting today. So we're just going to make sure everything is going okay with the animals, and then we can sleep, because this is the same day as the previous episode, possibly the previous 2 episodes. We'll get those moved, and yeah, it's good to have a bit more money again. Just get these picked up. Yeah, as soon as we sell these onions, we're going to have quite a bit of money. Oh yes, and of course they're quite heavy too. But we're getting a good stockpile. So the moment we need to take a bit of money out of the bank, we can just fill it up again with this. But I'm not forgetting that we do have a huge loan, which I want to repay as soon as possible. It's going to be repaid hopefully with all the money from the harvest. So it'd be good if it will pay for it, the crops that we have currently. Right, so I'm just going to very quickly check up on the animals. Hopefully everything's okay over there. Then we'll rest, and then with a bit of luck we'll have the combine out tomorrow doing some more work. Let's put this back over here, ready for the next load. As you've just seen, I have been sleeping. I slept for 2 days. We had to get the fields to be at the right stage for harvesting. They weren't ready until the beginning of autumn, but that is fine. At least we didn't have to skip more days than that. It could have been much worse. So yeah, full swing. I think we have 2 fields which are now ready to go. fin number 82, the one we're currently working in, and the other one behind us, which was that one where the headland grew first. The headland has actually been ripe for some time. I'm taking this down here, but I don't expect the auger will actually reach over it. But if it does, that'd be great, because I've just checked the sell points, and the best one is Gateway or something, which is opposite the store. Yeah, Gateway. The closest one is right there, Mole Valley, and that is offering the lowest price, so it's fairly typical. Anyway, let's just give it a go. I seriously doubt this is going to reach. But anyway, my plan is to hopefully get the windrower. We do have a windrower, so we can just go and bring these two swaths together, and then we're going to bale it all. I guess what we could do is leave some of it as a swath so that we can pick it up with the pelleter. But as you'll know if you watch my previous episodes, yeah, we don't actually have a tractor high enough. The horsepower isn't high enough to be able to run it properly, so I don't know, I didn't want to lease something, but we might have to. Okay, that kind of reaches. Yeah. Does it work though? Maybe not. So it's not the end of the world. There we go. Seems to have a very sensitive positioning. It's not unusual for that to happen. I've had that before. Mostly with these big trailers, actually. At least it works. Yeah, it's quite a good clearance. Just got to be careful. And if we're not doing straw pellets, I think we would do Hestons, just because it's easier. I'm going to have to get a really high horsepower tractor though to do the pellets. Okay, I think that must be empty by now. It's got to be. There we go. I probably just stopped because it came out of the area. So this first load here I will take to Mole Valley. It's just the initial trailer load, and then we can use this trailer for the pellets later, or just an overflow for the grain. Don't really want to be carting all the way to the store with a trailer of this size. But yeah, courseplay is working well. I think this is a really good map for courseplay. I've not had any problems. At least we get a bit of money in here. Oh, I haven't checked for a while actually, but I can imagine the cows will have now produced quite a bit of milk. So we need to sell that at some point. Right, £6,000. Not bad for what it was. And yeah, I need to go into the seasons menu. Cattle. Milk, 17,000 litres. Yeah, that's pretty good. Milk is worth a lot of money, so that is going to be not bad at all. Okay, so as I just go and get the windrower, I just want to really quickly say thank you to all of my viewers. The reason why it's become more apparent recently that I have been getting much nicer comments overall. I've always had nice comments, but just recently they've been incredible. People saying, oh, you're amazing because your videos help me get through life. I mean, that's just amazing. So yeah, thank you to everybody for those amazing comments. I'm so honoured that these videos help you so much. Incredible. And you know who you are, because, well, I think I have hearted your comments anyway. I do miss some. I get so many. It's just, if I was to go back 5 years, I would never even believe I'd be in this position. It's just, I didn't think I could even get 1,000 views on a video. Right, I think I've probably put the windrower down here. I usually do, so let's just get it on the back. Swing round confidently. Let's see if it is here. Oh, I thought it was in this closer bay. It's in the further away bay. Ah, that could have been so slick. Right, okay, so we have the windrower. Just realised it's the same one which I used on competitive multiplayer. I need to really try and mix up the machines that I use. It's a good windrower, it's just I use it too often. And I don't know when we should expand the farm further. I don't know if we should. I'm in a position now where we're sort of tied down because of the placeable yard, but the placeable yard is bringing in quite a bit of money. One thing which I just can't wait to do is get some straw in the cow shed, because then we can produce the solid manure, and then the solid manure goes into the greenhouses and produces much more money. The greenhouse I'm referring to is the one by Giants. That one really does run off a lot of manure. Okay, work tool needs to be unloaded. That filled up really quickly. Well, we'll get it unloaded and then we'll jump back into the class and get the first couple of swaths rode into one. The headland is done. Now the combine is probably going to slow down a bit at the rate it's filling up, because it's going to be turning around quite a few times here. It's a bit tight down the far end. I'm just going to unload it once more, and then I think we can probably go and fetch the baler. I'm not going to do pellets in this field. We have other fields that we can do pellets in. I want to save a bit more money first before we go and buy or lease a bigger tractor. But yeah, that crop there, that's canola. We have corn, we have oats, so field number 4 is a potential. Field number 36, that's probably the best one for doing pellets in, especially as it is so close to the pallet yard. So yeah, that's the one. Just want to do some headlands here. So I'm going to wait for the combine to come back up. We'll unload going back down, and then yeah, we should be able to leave it to it for a little while, because it's not going to follow the field. It's going to keep coming to an end and then turning around and messing around like that, but it does keep it nice and straight, which is good. Much easier when windrowing. You can see how it's just sorting itself out. But yeah, we still have real mud installed. That is going to be so good. When it rains again, the fields will all turn muddy. I'm very tempted to put that mod on every series, since it's not there all the time. As I said, it's only if you've got the mud placed, or if you've got it raining at the time. It does add quite a bit of realism, although I guess the one thing about it is it does go from firm ground to slop instantly. But I think that's part of the fun. And I did have quite a few people commenting on the previous episode of this, of Purbeck, saying create all the muddy spots which were in FS15. It's a good idea. We can do it now. Come on, you sensitive thing. There we go. If it just stops and waited, then it would probably be better, but doing it on the go is certainly faster. Just got to hold the same position. Yeah, so what do you think? Should we create all those muddy spots that FS15 had? I can't remember all of them, but I do remember a few. And I did get stuck quite often. That was part of the fun, though. As I said, it is well, you wouldn't install it if you didn't like mud. Wait for that to completely unload. No, don't go, come back. There we go. Right, I don't know if it was empty. I don't think it was, actually. So yeah, we can now get the baler. Don't think we have a baler, although I might be wrong there. We have the pelleter. Yeah, well, we don't have a big one. Actually, maybe if we don't use a Heston baler, we can use just like a quadrant baler, and they might be compatible with the stationary pelletry if we ever feel like doing that. Like this one here. Can't guarantee it'll work, but it might do. So we need the highest horsepower tractor that I've got. That'll do. Just need to fold things up. Yeah, it's the stationary pelleter, for anybody who hasn't seen it before. Drop it off. It doesn't matter about it not folding up fully. We're going to be using it again soon anyway. And yeah, we'll go and pick it up. Start doing a bit of baling. I'm just hoping that this doesn't have a sensitive pickup, because those swaths are quite wide. Yeah, that is the only concern. Well, we'll find out. The sell point for the barley is just over there, across the road. We will be selling it today, so that's going to be a nice bit of money. Yeah, so this is the quadrant. I'm sure it's the quadrant baler, not the Heston. It just doesn't look big enough for it to be a Heston. Well, here we are. It's just popped up too, the notification saying work tool needs to be unloaded. But we did pretty well. We managed to get all the way to the store and almost back again. Good of it to wait there. Right. So we'll just fully unload that, and then I think I'm going to bale the headlands and see where we stand after that. It's a good crop, it is yielding well, and the prices are quite high. You can see here, 858 for every 1,000 litres. I think we sold the previous load at Mole Valley for 7 something. Okay, let's just put this trailer over here. Jump into the JCB. And we'll see how good this is. It's been a while since I've used this baler. All I care about really is that it doesn't miss anything either side. Yep, seems to be working well. Nice, good baler. Very good baler. I think if I keep everything on default, we don't even have the variable bale capacity mod installed anyway, but yeah, I think 4,000 litres is fine. Pretty good. Nice. And yeah, they look like the type of bales that would go into the pelleter, so this is probably a better way of doing it, because that means we don't have to upgrade the tractor, we have to go for a higher horsepower. Just do it like this, and then load up the machine. I have accidentally done the right thing. That does happen quite often. Okay, take the 2 headlands off, and then actually we might even be able to bale now without rowing it. I thought the header was narrower than what it actually is. Right, that's the combine wedge so that we can unload it without it driving away. So yeah, it's just got the final piece to do here, and now I'm going to finish the baling. We'll then take this over to the sell point, and make the money from today's grain. Should be good, hopefully. Tomorrow I would like to sell the onions, the ones which we have in storage, and we'll also sort out these bales. So we'll probably load these bales up. Oh no, now I'm stuck. I really am stuck. Yeah, if we load them up onto a trailer, take them over to the placeable yard, and we'll feed some into the pelleter. We'll see how many we think should go in. The others can just be sold. And of course we'll give a load to the cows as well. Okay, yeah, it's resuming from where I left off. So yeah, it's not the neatest field ever, I know, but it'll be fine. It is fine. I'm getting quite a few bales. Also, I seem to get like the odd comment every now and then saying that there's something wrong with the bit rate of my videos. Like somebody says it's really blurry, but then nobody else says anything. So I think it'd be great just to have an opinion from everybody. This is the best test because we've got the stubble. The stubble is what really does show up poor bit rate, you know, low bit rate. So what does it look like if you watch it on the highest setting? I appreciate some people won't be able to watch on the highest setting, me included, but yeah, is it really fuzzy, blurry? It'd be great to hear from you. I do render my videos at the highest bitrate that I can sort of cope with, that my internet can cope with, so yeah, with a bit of luck it's not too bad. It's funny though, I just every so often, like once every 3 days, get a comment about it. Maybe not quite as often as that. Once every 5 days. The combine's finished. I'm just going to tidy these corners up a bit. Get every bit of grain possible. There's probably not much in it, but it could be £100 worth. Sounds crazy. £100 from this little bit here. But I don't think that would be an unrealistic thing to happen in FS, because that's just how the economy works. The slightest bit is worth quite a bit if you compared it to real money. Okay, right, put the auger out, I'll finish the baling, and then we can head off. Just got to find that sensitive spot. Ooh, not sensitive now. Must just be when it's empty. This is the final swath. When we get to the top, I'll take a look at the stats and we'll see exactly how many bales I've created today. If I was to have a guess, I'd say about 50. It does seem very good. I never know. Sometimes I guess completely wrong. But, yeah, let's just... Well, actually what I'll do is I'll just try and complete this bale. I'm not too sure if there's enough around to complete it. Okay, yeah, there's not really enough. So there goes that one. We'll take a look. 57, wow, above what I said. That is very rare. So yeah, we're going to most likely auto load those. Get them taken over there as quickly as possible next time. And here we have 53,000 litres. We already had something before. Was it like 6,000? Not too sure. Maybe 10,000. So yeah, it's been a good field. It has been a very good field. Now we can make the bulk of the money. Okay, right. So, how good is this going to be? It has to be good, really, because it was 800 and something pounds for every 1,000 litres. It is rare to see positive numbers in the bank account. It is good, very good. As I said, this harvest really should pay for everything. We have loads more fields to do. I guess it might even be worth selling the combine harvester and just renting a much bigger one. Today has taken quite a bit of time. It might not seem it because I've been time-lapsing, but yeah, it's been a pretty big job considering the size of the field. Anyway, there we go everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.